You're so irreplaceable, and everybody knows I want you, but I've always been so invisible to you, but I'm just waiting on you to pull back.
So this place, I'm your tour guide,
Uh-huh.
because I know stuff about the stuff. These are giant wands.
Thanks. Uh-huh.
There you go.
Who's this one? Oh, this is Grindelwald's?
Grindelwald's wand. That was before he stole the Elder Wand. You know.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. And then the Elder Wand.
Yeah.
Oh, it actually says Dumbledore and Grindelwald.
Well, also Harry Potter.
Uh-huh.
Technically, Harry was the last one to.
Good morning. I don't know what city this is, but we are on the outskirts of London. We are at the Leaves in Studio because we're here to see the Harry Potter studio tour. Come join us. When we were planning our London trip, this was like the one place you wanted to go. Like the one thing you're like, I want to go to Harry Potter.
Yep.
That's it. And now we're here.
Yay!
Kind of late, but we're actually supposed to be here at 10:30, but life happens. Well, I'll get into it later, but yeah, I think I printed out the tickets. I think this is fine.
I don't know.
We're about to find out. Oh yeah, you can collect stamps throughout the entire
Collecting
thing.
all the stamps. Son.
They're like imprinted stamps.
We're not leaving until
I know. Okay. So they gave us this little passport thing to do. I don't know what this is.
Thank you. Come on through. Get your tickets out.
Okay. We're so amped. This is like the last thing we're supposed to do for our trip, so. Oh, bag check. All right. Oh, so we're here in the So we're here in the middle of January. So the theme for it is like mischief. Hence why there's Fred and George stuff out here. Oh, it's Fred and George's suits. Cool. All right, are you ready? 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 Let's go. Oh, so the restaurants are here? Okay. We get a picture there later. Dude. Oh my god. If you want coffee, it's out there. Okay.
we'll eat later. We do need to eat lunch sometime soon.
So you want to eat it halfway through?
Noon right now.
Okay, so, ooh, I can do a 360 here. Hungarian Horntail didn't really appreciate that. He's like, what are you doing? So you enter the lobby area, and the Hungarian Horntail is right above you.
Do you want to eat first?
And below us are... Can we identify all those wands? Can you identify all these wands?
Elder one.
Okay.
Let's eat first before we go on the
Do you
tour.
want to eat? Okay.
It's noon. We
Oh.
need to eat.
Yeah, let's eat. Oh, they have Fantastic Beasts stuff. No one cares. Okay.
Not a single person.
And then... above the food hall is the Marauders
So there's
map.
no issues.
Oh yeah, because we were late.
The,
Again, we were late.
the tour's every 10 minutes.
Cool. And then food hall, obviously, there's mimicking the ceiling. Okay. Thank you. All right, so this is the
Which one do you want?
chocolate. I want the white chocolate. Or no, I want the dark chocolate.
You sure?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so this is the chocolate,
No, just chocolate.
the chocolate milk, right?
Yeah.
So I've heard this
Hot
is
chocolate.
like hot chocolate. So I've heard hot chocolate. This one particularly is a thick, like CC.
The thickness. The thickness.
Okay. What are you doing?
Chips
Yes.
Wow.
and the soup. There you go.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Have a
Enjoy
nice
your
day.
Thank you.
Okay. And then also, we just want a snacky. So we got a side of chips. And some, oh my gosh, this is the leaky cauldron. It's actually leek and potato soup. I feel like they could have made it a pun and put L-E-E-K rather than L-E-A-K. But here we are.
Will I like that?
It's leek and potatoes. It's similar to what we had in that crepe place.
Can I try?
Yeah, go for it. And then also, what is this?
Oh.
Butter or margarine with a little piece of bread. Okay. Dick, have you gotten to it yet?
Yeah. The cream helps me drink it. It cools it off just enough to go into my mouth. But it's hot.
Not bad.
Oh yeah, it's thick.
Yeah, I heard it's almost like imagine like melting chocolate.
Yeah.
No. Hurry up, hurry up. It did.
So sad.
That's it. A round of applause for my birthday helpers. Thank you very much. Come on in, everybody. Welcome to the one and only Great Hall of Hogwarts. Professor McGonagall to go to Hogsmeade. Now, this pendulum was created and designed by the special effects team headed by John Richardson, and it actually has a real working motor inside it, so it can swing to and fro in. So before you head off, a couple of things. If you've got the orange studio tour.
Yeah. It's probably some sort of like resin or plastic usually made of. Yeah. Hooray! Hooray! You know we're in the Gryffindor common room. One, because we're in the Gryffindor common room right now, and it's hard to kind of see. Kind of see it. It's embossed with the Gryffindor crest. Yeah. Hooray!
It was oak furniture, as most of the furniture is in this hall. It was a huge worn casket, a big squishy sofa which we re-upholstered with red velvet and then really worked on it to age it.
The lids have got on. Alright, ready? Up, press the button.
Hey!
Your turn.
Get out of here. Get out.
All right. You get it from this angle.
Yeah, boy.
Thank you. Hey, Fang. What's up, Fang?
Oh, I was.
that way.
Oh.
Is
I
it?
was saying, do you know how long an owl lives for?
How long?
About 6 books.
That is just awful. Yeah, I guess so. What? Oh, wait. Okay.
Look.
Oh, over there.
Actors ready, cameras rolling, and action! And there we have it. There we are. So we only shot about 30 letters there. Now comes the very fun job for me, the cleanup. Now this can take 5.
Oh, wow. Here's the Riddle's gravestone. And the Long family. There's Andromeda. They're serious. Huh. Phineas? Phineas?
This is a Hogwarts, whatchamacallit. But the Hogwarts master's right there, Phineas Nigellus.
Yeah.
He named his son Phineas.
Wait, what? Huh.
Is he serious?
Up there? Yeah, because that's Sirius, and there's Regulus on the very top right.
Draco Malfoy.
Where?
Bottom right.
Oh, right in the very corner.
Yeah. Narcissa.
Interesting. Raiding the Forbidden Forest now. Whoopsie. Just walking through the Forbidden Forest. Or at least the Forbidden Forest set. There's a lot of smoke here. Hey, Dave, just letting you know,
Huh?
Aragog is here.
Aragog?
Yep.
What's that?
Oh, I thought you were a fan. Wait. The big gigantic spider.
Yeah, I know. The Aquaman. Yeah. I know.
Oh, wow. Lot of smoke.
Right, ready, stand in line, everyone. Don't know where Dad's gone.
Oh my gosh. It is dark in here. Oh god. This is. Ooh. Oh. Oh no. Ooh. No. No. Oh look, you can trigger them. You can trigger different. Oh, there you go. Lightning. Nope. I think it. There you go. There you go. Okay, so we're only halfway through the studio tour and we decided to take a break at the Backlot Cafe. Backlot Cafe, it pretty much has burgers, hot dogs, as you can see, and it is the only spot in the studio tour that sells butterbeer, and it's like a mandatory Stein situation. But yeah, Bay and I were looking at this. The bubbles don't look like anything like the ones in Orlando. Like these look more robust. But anyway, there's only 5 places in the world that sell butterbeer. Here, Universal Orlando, Universal Hollywood, Universal Japan, and then the Harry Potter store in New York City. So maybe we should make it a point to try every single one across the world. But anyway, in terms of food, I think the one in the front of the studio is a little more themed because like right now it's the what is it, Magical Mischief theme happening right now, and it's the Magical Mischief theme is happening right now in late January, and they had food specifically for that. Anyway, this looks. I just got a salad because I need vegetables. Gosh darn it! And then they got a hot dog. So we're gonna eat, and then we're gonna continue on through with the tour. Also here we got some butterbeer. Now this is different from the butterbeer over at in Wizarding World. The butterbeer there, it's got kind of just swirled in, but this is like infused. You already tasted it already, apparently.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
Okay. Too sweet?
No, actually.
It's custard. It's custard. It's not ice cream. It's custard, and it's like butterscotch custard.
Yeah.
This is pretty good. It's also 40 degrees outside, but I don't care.
It's also why I brought you here.
Actually, you can feel it kind of slippy.
handwritten. Alright?
Yeah. Oh, so it's like the Escape from Gringotts.
Diagonally.
Oh, ankle breaking rocks. It's Nocturne Alley right here. Rock Nocturne Alley to your left.
Genre en mode on peut acheter.
Everything is about the same. The only thing that's different compared to the Orlando one is that right this building here where all the cauldrons are, further down is where the ice cream shop is supposed to be, I think. But yeah, obviously it's darker because we are in the stage, but oh yeah, so there's this that ice cream parlor, that one right there, it's actually supposed to be, at least in Orlando, where that is. Huh. Hogwarts model. Okay, y'all, last day of London. All right, right now we're gonna summarize overall Harry Potter Studio Tour stuff, what you need to know in order to book it, what you need to know in order to get there, etc., etc. So, first things first, how to book the tickets. You can technically buy them at the studio, but the advantage of buying ahead of time is if you buy the tickets ahead of time online, you have access to the bus that takes you from the nearest train station to the studio, because you have to present your ticket, whether it's on your phone or like an actual paper ticket. So when it comes to booking, I booked in advance because I wanted to make sure I got the tickets, and also because it kind of dictated my trip. Scheduling Harry Potter was basically the center of my trip, and then everything else after that was planned around it. So something to think about is when you're booking tickets online, they release the tickets of the year. Like, for example, again, I'm here in January 2023. The tickets for 2023 did not get released on the website until, I want to say, the last week of November. So essentially 2023, all of the dates were not available until late 2022. But even then, it's important that if you want to be there on specific dates, because some days are more popular than others, you're gonna want to book in advance. From what I've seen, relatively popular days include Harry Potter's birthday, which is July 31st, and then also the weekends like Hogwarts in the Snow, which usually happens roughly around the holiday season. Prices can differ based on the day, popularity, and things like that. I paid equivalent for 2 tickets about $100 US. And that's on the cheaper end. That's on the cheaper side of the tour, or that's on the cheaper side of the pay range. So when it comes to going to the actual studio, there are a couple ways. You could drive directly. You could Uber over there, or you can do the public transportation route, which is what we first started with, and then we kind of Ubered. What happened was, so we are in London. We are in the Covent Garden area, and we made our way to the Euston train station, or Euston Underground, and then we transferred to the Euston Overground train station. And as we were approaching from Euston to Watford Junction, which is the overground station that's nearest the studio, there was a reported fire on the line somewhere. So we essentially were told that we have to get out of Wembley Central and make our way there by ourselves. For me, I was stressed out. Bay was handling my stress like a pro, and we ended up meeting this very nice lady. So we just basically split an Uber 3 ways, and we made it to the Watford Junction station. At the Watford Junction station, there are signs everywhere on what bus to go to for the studio tour. Like, as soon as you exit the station, you can't miss it. It'll say in big letters, WB studio tour this way, WB studio tour platform 4, WB studio tour pick up at this station, or at this bus depot. Like, they're very clear on where to go. So when you go to the station, you have to show your ticket that you already bought ahead of time in order to use the bus. The bus is a double-decker bus, and it takes about a 10-15 minute bus ride to the studio, and that's where your tour starts. Now, when I first started researching this tour, I was told that it could take up to 3 or 4 hours, and that's roughly around how much time Bay and I took. We ate first. We started our tour around 1, and then even with our 30-45 minute late lunch break around 2 or 3, we finished the tour around 5. But also to note, we didn't do the guided tour, because there is a digital guided tour you can do, and that involves looking at every single station. During the entire length of the studio, there are videos of crew members explaining things on how things were done, how certain effects were done, how the costuming is, things like that. It was very informative, and I think you could easily spend 6 to 8 hours if you went to every single station, spoke to every single team member, and asked them to do demonstrations or asked them to explain how things were done. So a lot of the props that were on display, and a lot of the sets that were on display, were basically reconstructed and put in an empty studio for this tour, because Leavesden Studios, which is the whole entire complex, Leavesden, it's still a working studio. A lot of the MCU movies were filmed there. I'm just looking at this list that I have in front of me, such as like Spider-Man Far From Home. The entire Harry Potter franchise has been filmed there, including like Harry Potter and then Fantastic Beasts, Aquaman, Mission Impossible, like Wonder Woman 1984, like oh yeah, I said Mission Impossible. Yeah, I did say Mission Impossible. Yeah, so a lot of the sets are still being used now, so they kind of had to isolate all the Harry Potter stuff over to these specific sound stages. So you get to walk through you know, the Gryffindor Common Room, the Forbidden Forest, Diagon Alley, things like that. Now, in terms of souvenirs and what you can get there, here's something that Bay and I were very surprised with when we found out, when we walked through, is that this comes from a business standpoint, so I understand where they're coming from for this. A lot of the merchandise there, I would say about a good 90% of it is repeated in some form or fashion from the wizarding world of Harry Potter in both Hollywood and Orlando. Well, my guess is because you don't want to make a ton of stuff for just, you know, a single location, and then you can only sell it at that single location. You can't make a ton of stuff for Universal Studios Osaka and then only sell those items in Osaka. I can understand why they need to mass produce stuff. But we were surprised. We're like, oh, we've seen that shirt at the Universal store. Or, oh, I've seen that magnet at the Universal store. So there is a small section of exclusive stuff that says, you know, Warner Brothers Studio Tour London. You can find it primarily at the gift shop at the train station. So if you're looking for stuff that's really exclusive to the, you know, to the Warner Brothers Studio Tour in London, I would say definitely look at the stuff that's in the platform. I'm sorry. It's okay. If you're looking for stuff that's exclusive to the studio tour, definitely check out the stuff at Platform 9 3/4. They do also sell some of it at the main gift shop in the front, but if you're looking for like luggage tags or house trunks, things like that, it's at Platform 9 3/4. I would just say, you know, if you see it, buy it if you want it so badly, and then you're just gonna have to carry it around with you for the rest of the time. But the thing is, some of that stuff is not available at the main gift shop, so it probably would be worth it to chuck it around for another hour or two. So overall, I think the experience personally is worth it, because I spent about almost $50 a person. So for that, it's a kind of situation you can literally spend all day there if you want. And because of that, I think it's worth it. It sounds like you can actually go through the tour twice.
Yes, you can, because they only check your tickets at the front, and that means you can, if you're really pressed to buy something from that middle gift shop, you can always just go right back.
Yeah, because
you just have to be willing to walk.
Yeah, because they guide you for the first like 10 minutes of the tour, because it's like pre-show stuff, obligatory like videos and introduction. But once you enter the actual walkthrough of the tour, you're not with a person. They just let you to your own devices. So you could technically go through it and then you're like, oh wait, I want to go back. You can technically go back. You can technically stay there all day. They're not going to kick you out. It is timed entry just for the sake of, I think, more in the lines of a body count, like of them knowing how many people are going through their doors daily, honestly. So,
you can definitely go right back through it.
Yeah. Because I was contemplating of going back to buy some stuff in the platform 9 3/4, but then I found the items that I was kind of looking for. I saw some things that I wanted over at the main shop, so I was like, okay, I'll just get to you guys. So overall, I think you can do this in half a day if you start like first thing, or if this is the last thing you do. But I mean, I really think it's a full day situation, especially because if you're staying in London, in central London, the commute itself is about an hour, just one way. So just to keep that in mind as well. Anyway, I think I'll end the video here, because I'm probably not going to do a travel video back home, because that's kind of depressing. It's just basically it's just watching us pack, and that's kind of odd. So anyway, I hope you liked this London vlog series. I certainly enjoyed making it. Certainly enjoyed our first trip international since the great unpleasantness. But anyway, thumbs up if you liked the video, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you next time. Bye!